guys, welcome to our Facebook Live. My name is Lauren Carpenter. I'm our marketing and communications coordinator, and I usually am behind the camera, but once a month now I've been in front and just talking with Team HVAF, and so you guys can get a better look into who it is that's serving our veterans each and every day. So I have Dewayne here, and how are you today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
Amazing. Wow. I'm good. It's Thursday, so we're pretty close to the weekend, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, so first, do you just want to tell everyone what your position is and what you do here?
I am the IT coordinator, and I have basically revamped HVAF since I've gotten here in the last couple of years. And I do like the day-to-day, making sure the Wi-Fi is working, make sure you guys can talk, make sure anything technical is broken and gets fixed, hopefully in a timely manner.
Yeah. How long have you been here?
Just over 2 years now.
Nice. Yeah. And I know you're a veteran yourself, so thank you for your service.
Thank you.
So what branch did you serve in, and what did you do in the military?
I was in the Army for 22 years. I spent the first 5-ish years in the infantry, and then the last 17 years I did telecom and various other jobs as you kept on going through the ranks. So
yeah, and I know you went to a lot of different places, right?
oh yeah.
Where'd you go?
Let's see if I can remember them halfway in order. Korea, Campbell, Washington, Arizona, Okinawa, Belgium, Iraq 3 times, Israel, Egypt. I've been a few places.
Yeah, what would you say is your favorite place you've been to?
Is this stay and live? Probably Okinawa. The beaches are amazing. The weather's always constant throughout the year. The cold weather is like 60 degrees. As far as traveling goes, I would say Belgium, because you're like in the heart of Europe and you can go anywhere at any given time.
Yeah.
So if you even smell something in the air, it's pretty cool to be able to go to Germany in a couple of hours, or go to Poland. We went to Switzerland. We went to all kinds of different places. Hit the beaches of Normandy, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I didn't tell you I was going to ask this question, but what's like a favorite travel story from one of the places you've been to that like if you're talking with people and they ask you like what's the one thing you think of to share?
Ooh, there's a lot actually. One of the places I normally mention when somebody asks me where you've been, I always tell people I've been in North Korea, because whenever I was stationed there, you get a chance to go up on the DMZ, and there's a building almost about the size of this room where the South Korean representative goes up to the North Korean side, locks the door, and then comes back down and lets all the people in, and then you get to see that on the side of the building that has like a classroom windows and stuff, and you see all the North Koreans just kind of poking in like they're young kids. Yeah. So that's always a cool story. And Okinawa, the beaches, waters are just crystal clear blue. Yeah. Just gotta watch your feet. You might cut on shells or something. Yeah. Whenever we went to Switzerland, I was there with the Cub Scouts. And we did a Boy Scouts and the Cub Scouts, and we did a march up to the top of this almost like mountain. And at the top of the mountain there was a lake, and it was pouring down rain, and all the boys are just like complaining. And you're trying to stay as in good spirits as you possibly can. But when we got to the top of this hill, they had like a little restaurant and stuff up there, so they got a chance to like change their clothes and go take a dip in this cold lake. It was like, you guys are nuts. Yeah. Another one would be like we went to Poland, went to an international camp, and we got a chance to kind of meet different cultures, and we got a chance to circle around with a bunch of Polish scouts, and they sang a couple of songs, and I got a chance to sing a couple of songs. I got to pull some out of my military career, and it was like, why'd you stop? And we kept on going. I was like, I ran out of the length of the song. So
yeah, no, that's really cool. So I think it's cool that now being a veteran, you get to work somewhere that gives back to your fellow veterans. So yeah, what was your favorite part about working here at HVAF?
Starting off has been the challenge because before I started working HVAF, I kind of got away from the technical aspects of IT and was doing the management side of IT. I had to relearn almost everything and had to do it very, very quickly because I got here in December of 19, and then we got hit with COVID like March.
Yeah.
So between that time frame, we had to order hundreds of laptops. Everybody was on desktops when I first got here. So, or not hundreds, but like 30 or 40 of them, and give everybody a laptop, get them all set up, get them all baselined, and then kind of piecemeal everything together during COVID. And then I actually get a chance to interact with our veterans, and you're going to go into this anyway, but one of the things we talked about was, or one of the things that HVAF has introduced over the last year, some changes, VetWorks, and so they've started pulling me in and my partner Brad into helping out, getting veterans understanding of what IT is, what it means. As you know, COVID has thrown a lot of money at different organizations for a lot of different things, and one of the things that they're throwing money at is cybersecurity. There's millions of positions millions of positions open, and not enough people to take them over that are trained. So we've brought in several veterans over the last year, I think about 8 to 10 of them, and they usually stay about 2.5 to 3 months, and as we are working on projects, I don't think we ever stop. They can run hardware lines, they can help us out with security, they've learned some cloud aspects. They actually go around with us when we're doing trouble tickets with our employees at HVAF, and then they get a chance to kind of experience, hey, this is how you do things, this is how you have to divide up your time between what's live and then what you're working on, your projects there. So that's always been a fun experience to do.
Yeah, so not only do you help, you use your skills to help us employees, you're also helping veterans as well who need to, who need those skills in order to have a, gainful employment. So what does it mean to you to be able to give back to your fellow veterans in that way? It
has been a true gem watching some of these guys that have, and whenever we're sitting down at internships, we get a chance to discuss real life things. We try to get a lot of just like a normal anybody else would do, try to get as many distractions out of the way, and then try to regulate as much time as we possibly can towards the internship. And watching a lot of those veterans turn around and find out that the internship, and whenever they discuss it to a future employer, they're like highly impressed on what they've done in a short amount of time that they did it in. And then being able to say, hey, I am experienced in running cable, or I'm experienced in configuring cloud networks, or I'm experienced in doing this, and they're like, where'd you get this experience from?
Yeah.
I got it from an HVAF internship. It really does help me know that I've made an impact on the rest of their lives, hopefully, and get them started, get that momentum rolling. Yeah, and for those who are watching who maybe aren't a veteran or not, closely connected to one, what's something that you wish they would know about veterans? Roughly 1% of all Americans are on active duty at any given time. Roughly 7% of all Americans have ever served a day in their life. So 100% of our veterans come from the American population, so they do exactly the same things you do. I always call them ordinary people trying to do extraordinary things. So when you see two veterans get together, there is normally some casual banter, especially whenever they're on different branches of the service. We'll give each other a little banter there, or if they're the same service, they'll give a bit of banter about their job or whatever the case may be. From different historical periods, you get a lot of Vietnam War veterans Korean War veterans, Iraq veterans. You'll get them together, and it's always, even with veterans, between veterans, we try to make sure that we're thoughtful about their time in and what they did. And so sometimes I've always heard that, especially the older generations, they don't talk about their time in their service. If you get another veteran in there, they can kind of ease their way in, and they have similar experiences. But it's always like, whenever I talk to an older veteran than myself, I always give them the grace that they deserve, because they probably went through way harsher treatment than I ever did, both in the battlefield and in garrison operations. So you just take your time with it, and if you get an opportunity to talk, sit down. I don't know very many veterans that will say no to sitting down and having a meal, or so that's usually the first thing.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up. So, yeah, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us and sharing more about what you do. And thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to share this onto your page so other people can know about HVAF and what we do. And if you want to learn more about us and how you can help us further our mission helping veterans and their families, you can go to hvafofIndiana.org. And yeah, thanks guys, and have a great day.